Well, it has come to our attention that on this day, 5 years ago, well, tomorrow, 5 years ago, marks the 5th anniversary of the Hawker Hunter crashing into the A27, which was known as the horrific Shoreham Aircrash, which was when the 2015 Shoreham Airshow took place, which was meant to be taking place from the 22nd of August 2015 to the 23rd of August 2015, but was cancelled the very next day because of the accident. And the reason why, because the accident was very serious. And I have to say that aircraft disasters are not necessary, my friends, but it's an important day to remember for all the victims who had very sadly died in the aircraft disaster. And I actually went to see the Shoreham Airshow, and one of my friends also saw it, and he caught some of the crash, but he didn't upload it on YouTube by any chance, I'm afraid. And but I, probably along with about 2 or 3 other YouTubers, went to see the Shoreham Airshow, and I, out of 1 or 2 others, I think there are about 3 of us, I think, or more, who actually recorded the Hawker Hunter crash. People like me and DanTube definitely caught some good parts of it, but DanTube caught the better part of it, but the more tragic part, but better part. But the more evident part, of course, when he saw it actually crashing into the A27, and when there was the big explosion when it crashed into the cars. And most surprisingly, the pilot survived. Really, it was just awful. I mean, up until that point, until I've seen many aircraft disasters on TV and in fictional films or science fiction spaceships also crashing, but up until that day, 22nd of August 2015, I had never, ever in my life ever seen an aircraft disaster in real life. Up till that point in my life, I'd never ever seen anything like it. It was it was shocking. It was most shocking. And I was like, what? Did it just blow up? I remember saying that, and I was nothing but shocked by the scene of the accident. Yes. And someone asked if I got it on the video, which I very much did. And they really don't deserve to happen, these aircraft disasters. They really don't deserve to happen. They really don't. And it would have been nice if there was a mass gathering or a memorium gathering for those mourning in memoriam of the victims who had very sadly died in the accident, and the families who were relatives of the victims who had died, which I don't think can take place till next year. I think it should be a bigger event, really. And personally, I think me and DanTube and any other YouTubers who uploaded it onto YouTube when they saw the scene of the horrific accident should also attend too, in my honest opinion. Yes, and I think there should be a bigger event for the 10-year anniversary of the Shoreham Aircrash in 2025, in 5 years' time. I think there should be some sort of event for the 10-year anniversary. This year's the 5-year anniversary. And honestly, it was just so tragic what I saw. I'd never seen anything like it up till that day. I really hadn't. I mean, none of us had. None of us were even expecting it, let alone seen it. Goodness gracious. And yes, but the credit goes to DanTube for getting the more evident and better but more tragic part of it, which really wasn't too good and painful. And may the families, I am very sorry for the families of the victims who had died in the Shoreham Aircrash, Hawker Hunter crashing onto the A27. with my deepest condolences and sympathy to you, all of you, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for your losses, which is just nothing but tragic, and I can't say how, from my heart, I can't say how deeply sorry I am. Oh dear. But thanks so much for listening to this announcement, as it came to all of our greatest attention whatsoever about this event and the anniversary of this serious event, which I think a lot of us should remember, as well as the coronavirus epidemic. And hopefully in the next year or so, and certainly in the future, we'll definitely remember the victims who very sadly died when the Hawker Hunter accidentally crashed unintentionally onto the A27 whilst making a very, very clumsy stunt mistake when flying. Awful. But the link to Dan Tube's video of the Shoreham Aircrash will be in the description, as well as mine, and some of you have already seen it, and I'll link it again for those of you who want to see it again. Thanks so much for listening to this important announcement, everybody, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And it wasn't a funny event, it's an event in memoriam to remember the victims who very sadly died in the accident. But thanks for watching anyway, from Foxy.